So guys, in today's video, I want to show you guys the easiest way to actually start with YouTube automation from scratch. Now, this is exactly partially the same way that I started in 2019 when I started with YouTube automation. That actually allowed me to actually make over 10 grand per month with YouTube automation. Now, the only difference with this video is that I've learned so much throughout the past year that I have passed that I actually refine what I'm going to teach you. So you're actually going to get the easier way compared to the way that I actually did it when I was getting started as a beginner. So if you're watching this video and you don't have any money or you're on a low budget, or maybe you're someone that sees this video and you're just trying to make money online, then this video will actually be very helpful for you. Now, if you're someone that have some money to be able to invest, then you're able to watch this whole video and actually hire a team to do everything for you. So the whole process can be completely automated for you, so you don't have to do any work. So you guys already know, I like to get straight to the point. And of course, before I actually get started, I want to say thank you for actually trusting me with your time. And I know there's a lot of video on YouTube that are similar to this one, so I want to make sure that you actually get the best out of this video compared to any other video that you can actually find on YouTube. And of course, if you find value in this video, don't hit the like button yet. I want you to watch at least half of this video. And once you find value, be sure to hit the like button. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. All right, so most of you guys are familiar with TikTok. And most of you guys probably come across this video where it's a bunch of TikTok compilation, where they actually compile just a bunch of video from TikTok and put them together. So a lot of you guys probably saying that is not monetizable because most of these channels right here are demonetized. Because you can't just take videos from other websites like TikTok or Instagram and compile them together and monetize on YouTube. YouTube don't really pay those channels because there's nothing original about this channel. Now there's a way around it where you have to add a little bit extra stuff to it, but your channel will be able to monetize. But you have to follow every single step in this video to actually assure that your channel stay monetized and that it doesn't get demonetized. So if we look at this channel right here, for example, this channel is called Azure, and we can see they have a bunch of TikTok compilation they post. Not every day, but it seems like every other day. And we can see they're averaging at least 36,000 views on their video. If I look at their stat, in the last 28 days, they actually got 3.3 million views in the last 28 days with their channel. And this channel is about, let me see how old this channel is. This channel is about a year old. So it's not that old, it's about 12 months old. I had a channel which I built within 3 to 4 months, and it got around close to 2 million views, and we made like 10 grand. So basically now this channel might have a different CPM, which means that they get paid a little bit different for their views. But just for you to have a little bit of understanding, with 3.3 million views, you're looking at a couple grand in your bank account. And trust me, whoever on this channel is not smarter than you. It's probably a kid that is running this channel. But of course, the difference between you and that kid that's running this channel is that they're not getting paid for doing it. Now, most of you guys have seen these videos on YouTube, people reacting to videos. Now these channels, they're monetized. YouTube actually allow creators that react to video to stay monetized. So they don't get copyright for reacting to certain other people's video. For example, if I click on this video right here, which is Mr. Beast React of Mr. Beast reacting to other TikTok video, basically.
We're gonna kick things off with some Skittles.
I've seen this, but never done it. Dang it.
Oh, he said a word with the O in it.
Keep going.
Oh, he said another one. This is a tree.
Water, tree.
And now it's falling. Dang. That is satisfying.
It split it. There's a rainbow. Dang it.
All right, so to get to the point of it, is YouTube allow this content to be monetized if there's commentary over it? Because what YouTube hate is people just building channel or just taking other people's content and compiling them and getting paid off of other people's work. But if you're using someone else's work or someone else's content, but you have your commentary, which is your voice or someone else's voice on the video, YouTube would actually monetize that channel and you actually get paid for those views that is coming from that channel. Now basically, I want to run you guys step by step from doing this because this specific niche, reacting to TikTok videos or even satisfying video, is very trending. It's been trending for years and years now, and it get millions and millions of views. Because to be quite honest with you, there was a study that was done. The average person on YouTube have an intelligence of a 5th grader, which is why most videos that goes viral on YouTube that get millions and millions of views, they're actually videos around simple topic, like reacting to the world's most satisfying video. It will be like simplest video. If we go to actually YouTube and we actually look at the explore page, you see like the most popular video, most trending videos, like, so I made a Minecraft more satisfying. So it looked like a kid video, but there's a lot of adults that actually like to watch this video. And if you're an adult that like to watch Minecraft, no offense to you, but basically it would be like simple video, like Imp, this is a popular YouTube group, goes to therapy, spending the day with a monster expert. So it's like broad stuff that actually the average person can understand. It's very rare you're gonna see a video saying the science behind this and this and that, unless they put the title in a way that the average person can understand it. And you'll never see a video showing, you know, how to invest into stock and things like that, get millions and millions of views and go into the trending, because those stuff doesn't entertain the masses. But this video about compilation entertain the masses because everybody can watch this video and laugh. And most people don't go on YouTube to be educated, they go on YouTube to be entertained. Right, so before we continue, you guys know we always do the giveaway on my video. So in today's video, I actually want to announce the winner. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so for today's video, Colin is the winner of the today giveaway. So you have won a 1 hour call with me. So if you're new to the channel and you're like, what the heck was that? So basically in every video, I actually pick one of my subscribers and actually give them a 1 hour call with me where we can talk anything related to YouTube automation, whether they're starting from scratch or whether you already have a channel going and you need help scaling it. Then within that 1 hour call, I'll be able to help you with whatever question that you might have or whatever problem, or even if you're stuck somewhere, I'll be able to help you to get unstuck. Now, if you're new to the channel, the way that you can enter is actually by hitting the like button to this video, also by hitting the subscribe button, and also by commenting something. Now, obviously what you have to do is screenshot this. So you're probably watching on your phone or even your computer, so you can screenshot that you actually subscribe and actually like this video. And of course, I have to be able to prove that you actually did all of that. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and actually message me the screenshot saying that you have screenshot. And usually I pick one person, and that will basically give you the chance to actually possibly be a winner in my next video or my other video coming after the next video. So if you don't want to enter, all you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, go to my Instagram and follow, and then you have the chance to be one of the winners. So without further ado, guys, let's get back into the video. So the first step is, of course, we actually go to TikTok. Now, if you go to TikTok, I personally don't use TikTok. I have an undercover account which I created, which I don't really use because this app is really addictive. So I just type funny video on the title, and you're gonna see if we click on this video right here.
Mother?
So it's a bunch of funny video compiling on top of one another. So usually the first thing that I'll do is actually download this video from TikTok. Now, if you go to Google and you type TikTok downloader, you will find a website that you can download this video. This site, I've actually used this one before, so let me click on this one. And I'm gonna get the link to this video. So let me click the share. Actually, let me just use this link right here. I'm gonna paste it here to download that video. All right, so we have it right here, download server 1. And we can see that video is downloading. And if I click on it, you see that it already downloaded to my computer. Now, the next thing, of course, I'm gonna open a video editing software. Now, I have Final Cut Pro on my computer, but you can download almost any editing software that can actually get the job done. And I'll keep in mind, you don't have to be a professional editor to actually do this. This is actually very simple. A 6th grader or a 5th grader or even a 3rd grader can actually figure this out. So it's not very complex. So I'm gonna take that video and I'm gonna add it into the editing software right now. And good thing this video that we picked, it already compiled a bunch of different clips for us. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut each of those clips that is in that video into their specific part. All right, so what I did, I cut each individual part from one another. Now, the reason we do this is we're gonna need to add the voiceover in the mix of it, because the voiceover is what's gonna actually allow a video to be monetized. Now, of course, there's an easy way to do this. Now, keep in mind before we actually get into the next step, is YouTube do not allow text-to-speech software to be monetized on YouTube. So if they pick up a voiceover in a video that sounds robotic, they would demonetize your channel. Now, most YouTube channels that get demonetized, it's actually not a real it's actually not a person on YouTube that actually demonetizes a channel, but it's the AI. Either they pick up something in the video that kind of seems strange because their algorithm, or should I say how YouTube is set up, how the AI is set up with YouTube, it's very, very intelligent. They can pick up every single word that is said in the video, where if the voiceover sounds robotic, they can pick that up and they can demonetize the channel. Because usually something that sounds robotic, it might seem like it's a scam or someone spamming videos on YouTube. Another way, it's not original. Now, the safest way to actually do this is to actually hire a voiceover. But within the past couple months, I've actually used a software called Well-Said Lab a couple of times. I actually used a software called Well-Said Lab a couple of times to actually get some of my channel some traction and take off before I hire an original voiceover. Because Well-Said Lab is the only software that I can find that is one of the only software that I can find that have a humane voice in some of their avatar. Basically, some of the avatar, it actually sounds like a real person, a real human speaking to you. So if it sounds like a real human, so YouTube won't pick it up and actually think it's an AI voice. So as long as it sounds like a real human, YouTube won't demonetize the channel. But if it's something that sounds like a robotic voice, then YouTube will demonetize it. So basically what I'll do, I'll create an account with Well-Said Lab. Now, to be quite honest with you, it is a subscription. You can try it for free, but you're not really gonna get much out of it for free. You can only create like one project, basically around one video. But most of you guys honestly will only need the creative one if you're gonna upload a video on a daily basis. Now, what I'll basically do is I'm gonna log into my Well-Said Lab account because I already have a subscription with them already. And I'll just log in, and usually when you log in, it's gonna look like this, and you're gonna press create new project, and then I'm gonna name it TikTok. And you see it right here. And then Whatsapp Lab, they have a bunch of different avatars that you can actually choose from. So if I click Wade,
your creative life will evolve in ways that you...
Paul,
Your creative life will evolve in ways that you can't...
this one sounds a little bit too robotic, so I try to find voiceover that actually sound humane. If I click Kai,
Your creative life will evolve in ways that you can't
if I click Tobin,
Your creative life will evolve in ways that you can't possibly imagine.
so like for example, this one sounds very humane. Now some of them do sound robotic, but Tobin actually sound humane. So I'm gonna click on Tobin, and I'm gonna watch every single video, and I'm gonna do my own reaction. So it's very creative. There's no wrong or right about this. It's just whatever your reaction will be to that video. So there's a reason why I separated the clip, and I'm gonna watch this first clip and kind of give my reaction to it. All right, so some dude press a coffee machine and some egg come out. So I would say, what would you do if that was you? Now it must have been early morning, and my boy seemed like he wanted to get some coffee, and someone obviously wanted him to start his day wrong. Just made that up. And I'm just gonna press create. It's gonna generate the voiceover. So if I click it,
What would you do if that was you? Now it must have been early morning and my boy seemed like he wanted to get some coffee and someone obviously wanted him to start his day wrong.
so then I'm gonna download that voiceover, download it as an MP3, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it on into the video editing. So we're gonna add that on here. I'm gonna add it after the video editing. So what I usually do is I copy the original clip and I'll paste it after, and then I'll mute the audio. So I'll deattach audio, click deattach audio, and then I'll take out the audio in these one, and then I'll add the voiceover. Basically what I'm trying to do here is like a replay while the voiceover is speaking. So if you see,
What would you do if that was you? Now it must have been early morning and my boy seemed like he wanted to get some coffee and someone obviously wanted him to start his day wrong.
and then we're going to the next clip. You guys kind of get the point. And usually I'll add a voiceover in the beginning, also say, hey, welcome guys to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to a couple of videos, so let's get into it. And now we're going to look at the second clip. So the second clip is basically someone walking up with a leaf blower on a guy that is sleeping. So what we're going to do is actually give our reaction. So I'm going to say, right, so basically I honestly would have sent him to heaven after this happened. Now, I almost had this happen to me when I was in college. Now, I'm making all of this up, to be honest with you guys, but they won't know that. So luckily, I was able to hear my hothead friend walking in before he tried to do this on me. And of course, I didn't go to college, so all of this is made up. So I press create, because honestly, it's just something for fun. So people would not really know. They just want to, honestly, they don't really care much about the commentary. They're just here to watch like the funny videos. So that's why it doesn't really matter. Now, similar thing, I'm going to copy this and paste it a couple more, and I'm gonna mute all of these one. Deattach the audio, and I'm gonna delete the audio for all of them, and then I'm gonna paste that voiceover which I just made. So we play the video.
I honestly would have sent him to heaven after this happened. Now I almost had a similar thing happen to me when I was in college. Luckily I was able to hear my hothead friend walking in before he tried this to me. But I'm curious, how would you guys react?
All right, so you guys get the point. Now we're gonna do the last video. So this one is basically, this one was actually funny. All right, so I'm gonna delete the rest so we don't make this video any longer. So I'm gonna write my reaction to actually this video. Alright, so my reaction to this one is, now this clip actually made my day. The funny thing is I have a similar toy snake that I bought to prank my friend with. Now, this is no joke, I actually have the similar stuff that is in this video at my house for a prank. So it's kind of weird that I touched on this video. So this man has a terrible fear of snake for some reason. Comment below and let me know if you would sleep in a snake pit for like $1 million. So I'm just like making stuff up, and I'm just gonna press create. And then I'm gonna download the voiceover as an MP3, and I'm gonna go into my editing software, and I'm gonna copy this clip and paste it a couple times, and then I'm gonna mute the audio in the other clips that I paste so I can add the voiceover onto it. So I'm gonna deattach the audio, take out the audio, and I'm gonna paste that voiceover right here. So let's see how it look like.
Now this clip actually made my day. The funny thing is I have a similar...
Alright, so let's see how it looks.
Now this clip actually made my day. The funny thing is I have a similar toy snack here that I bought to prank my friend with. This man has a terrible fear of snake for some reason. Comment below and let me know if you would sleep in a snake pit for $1 million.
Now going back to this channel, all you have to title is similar thing, because this channel don't really depend on keyword. All they put is just funny TikTok that unstuck my stepsister. Funny TikTok that made my Monday better. So I can tell you, most of the channel, I can guarantee you a lot of time it's a teenager or a kid that is running this channel, because the titles are just very funny. Funny TikTok that keep me alive. Funny TikTok that are very relatable. And you have this one right here. If you laugh, you alien, you'll be happy after watching this. So it's like random titles. So you could just put funny TikTok compilation, funny TikTok that make my day better, funny TikTok that you should actually watch, because a lot of these titles are just stuff people come up with. Because a lot of these titles are just stuff that people come up with straight from their head. And of course, the process will be rinse and repeat. Go into TikTok, find more clip, actually compile them. Most importantly, add the voiceover. And actually, you want 55% of the video to actually be voiceover, because the more voiceover you have in the beginning compared to like actual using footage of someone else, the safer that it is that your channel won't get demonetized, because the voiceover is actually the key to actually keep the channel monetized. And of course, make sure you don't use TikTok that have copyright music in the background, because your channel will get copyright claims. And of course, the more copyright claim that you have on your channel, YouTube will check out your channel, they will flag your channel, and your channel will be at risk of getting demonetized or not even getting monetized in the first place. And lastly, another tip that you can do to actually keep the channel monetized, even with the voiceover in the clip, you can add a non-copyright music in the background, something relaxing or something very soothing that people won't barely notice. That's even more tip to actually keep your channel monetized so you don't get copyright. And of course, you actually make money from actually doing this. So this will be it for today's video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and of course, trust me with your time. And if you're a total beginner, if you're new to this channel and you're struggling with YouTube automation, or maybe you just come across YouTube automation, I do have a course, but don't worry, you don't have to pay for it. If you go to the playlist section of this channel, I have a course which I've made. I think it was around a year ago and a couple months ago. Actually, I think it was about a year ago that I made the course. And I actually recently, a couple months ago, put it on YouTube for free. So it's actually, my whole blueprint from going to $0 to $10,000 a month, because when I started this, I was in high school and I wasn't really looking for an investment. I was completely broke. So I went through the whole process. I had a failed channel. I had a channel which deleted. I had a channel which I did myself. I had a channel which I outsourced from the beginning. I had a channel which I was ripped off and actually got fraud. So I went through the whole process, and I made a course to help you avoid every single one of these to actually build a successful channel. And of course, if you have any question for me the best way to actually reach me is actually a Facebook group. So I do have a public Facebook group which I built that have over 1,000 people that are into YouTube automation. So in that group, you can always make a post. If you have any question, you can always tag me, and usually I'll respond faster when you're in that group. And you'll be in a group where you have a lot of other people that are doing the same business as you do, or trying to do the same business as you do. And that is also running an automation YouTube channel also. And one more thing I actually started, if you're someone that is busy, you actually work a 9 to 5 full time, or you have multiple jobs that you work full time, or you're an investor, or you're an entrepreneur, so you really don't have the time to actually go through all this process and build an automation channel, and you want me to build a channel for you, that's one of the only services I'm actually offering at the moment. So I actually offer investors or people that have the fund to actually build the channel for them. Usually what I do is I build them an automation channel that's actually averaging at least $2,000 per month within 4 months. Within 4 months of me actually giving you the channel, it will be averaging at least $2,000. Of course, that's a guarantee, or your full money back. So if you're an investor, you don't really have time, you're busy entrepreneurs, and you're looking for somewhere to put your money to actually bring passive income, maybe to possibly have more money coming in, or even to possibly quit your job, then I do offer full automation, and the link for that will be below. And usually you get on a call with me, and if we qualify, then we actually work together, because usually I pick 2 people per month, because of course those channels take a lot of time for me to build the team, get the channel monetized, and of course grow the channel, get it traction for it to start earning. It does take a lot of time and a lot of work, which so I only do 2 of them per month. So if you're in that demographic, you can go below, you can actually schedule a call with me, and if we're a good fit, then of course we'll get started. And I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for trusting your time, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
I've been on game like EA. Sipping too soon, that pregame. Time to find two, that three-way. I just went fast like we late. I just thank God like you say. How can I not? Yeah, we straight. See the step in like relay. Yeah, it's on me like prepaid. If you ain't hip, you adios. I just feel lucky.